Hello, my all stars, my all signs. Very, very welcome to the Space Channel and my home. I am Shivalika and I welcome you once again. It's so nice to have you guys back. You know, this is your daily prediction from Sunday to the Saturday. And call it like the longest weekend or before the week starts. Why do we do these predictions? We do them so that you get messages in advance and you can use them for your highest good. Look, energy is always changing. So when you know in advance, you can make them move for yourself. And that's the idea. Energy should move for you, for your highest good. So if you're ready, these are your daily week predictions. I am super ready, super charged. Let's go. And we're starting with Aries. Hello, my darling Aries. I hope you're doing amazing. Do let me know how you're feeling, what's going on. Feel free to share. That's what the comment box is for. So this is your daily prediction from the Sunday to the Saturday. I'm guessing 18th to the 24th. All right, let's go. Let's go. Energy is moving, energy is moving, energy is moving for Aries. Let's go. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Okay, Aries, what a week. Something's hidden here. Something is hidden here. I'm very inclined to say there's a person hidden here this week. There's a person hidden here. I think you had a decision to make last week. I think you're making the decision. A decision is going to be made this week too. Okay, I see new houses for a lot of people this week. I see finding someone. I do see finding someone very homely, the kind of person you marry, by the way, the kind of person you marry. I also see somebody coming to your home this week. You may not know who this person is, but they are coming home this week. So Aries, if you're excited, because I am super excited, let's see what's happening for you this week. On the Sunday, you have the crossroads. You have a decision to make. A decision, and the sooner you make this decision, the better it is. You know, this decision has now become very, very important. It could be about anything. It's different for different people, but this decision, this crossroad, and it's on a Sunday. Sunday is supposed to be chilled out, but if it's on your mind, that means it's very, very important, Aries. You and I both know it. Looks like Sunday entire day you're going to be thinking about this. You'll be thinking so many scenarios, so many different ways. You may be checking internet to find solutions. You may be Googling, Wikipediaing, all of those things, right? So yeah, Sunday is going to be Aries, you and this decision. And I like it because on the Monday we've got the scythe. Scythe is typically a tool that cuts and it's right next to the decision. So there you go, boom, you're starting the week. You've made the decision and you're starting fresh. You're starting fresh. For a lot of you, it could be about cutting people off your life. Yeah, it's very, very possible because you're choosing, I think you're moving from the past and you're entering or choosing the new, The theme here is no more the old, you're choosing the new on Monday. So the Monday decisions are made, very strong. And you know, these decisions, the way you've made them, there is no turning back. You cannot go back. It's done, sealed. On Tuesday, there is a man. So Aries, if you're a man watching this, could be a man or could be another person. If you're a woman, Aries, watching this, there is a man. I can tell you the man is very homely. I can tell you the man is tall. I can tell you the man has a very good build, very good structure. This man may have also exited from a previous relationship, but I do see for some of you, very few of you, it could be the ex, very, very few. Largely, I'm picking up a brand new person on Tuesday. Now, on Wednesday, we've got the book. Book is something hidden. Still, you have very less information. You have very less information. Maybe you have very less information about this person. Now, is it necessary that this person has to be the relationship, love kind? No, it could be any kind of man entering your life. Think of it as a stranger entering your life. So you don't know much about this person. You need to find more about this person. How do you find more about the person? You spend more time or you go straight to the source, their home. If you know a person's home, you know a lot about the person. That's your clue, Aries. So on Wednesday, you don't have information. You should find more information. That's what the emphasis on. On the Thursday, we've got the house. Makes me want to say that you'll be spending time indoors. You'll be, and I think you're going to be checking out, while you're at home. You're going to be doing this a little bit of homework kind of a thing about this person, about all the decisions you've made. It's like a day where you consolidate and you take some time. Think of it as your day off that day. Yeah, it looks like Thursday is going to be a day off. For Aries, with Aries, a lot of you may be doing homework. You may be looking for houses. You may be going and looking at real estate. You may be doing your own home, bringing in something new, decorating, a lot of things like that. But all activities regarding around home. On the Friday, you have the child. Child is a brand new beginning. Makes me want to say that this person, it's almost like you're clearing out phases for new things to come in. Emphasis on children. If you have children, then you will be spending time with children, or you'll be behaving like a child. Very childlike. But it's a fresh day. It's a good day. And I can sense here, Aries, that a part of something is over. And maybe it's got to do with the decision you had to make on Sunday. Now you have everything brand new. And then finally, on the Saturday, we've got the stars. This is beautiful. This is one of the most brightest and the most positive card in this deck. And all of this week leads to stars. That means what? However you intended this to happen, however you wish this to happen, it has precisely fallen the same way. Out with the old, make a decision, find out more, allow new things to come, take care of your home, your body, however you look at it. And it's the culmination of a wishes. So it looks like a really, really good week for you, Aries. Very, very good. All right, if you have a question in your mind, then go for it. I'm going to take out 3 cards for you from the angels. And I love it because Aries, this week looks really, really good for you. See what we've got. We've got remain positive, Aries. We've got a yes for you, Aries. And we've got within the next few months. Remain positive because it's a yes. And whatever it is that you're asking for within the next few months. How beautiful, how easy, how lovely, Aries. That was your reading. I hope you have an amazing week on this table, this channel that is called Optimus Prime. I don't know where that came from. Moving on to Taurus. Hello, Taurus. I hope you're doing amazing wherever you're watching this from. Do feel free to share it in the comment how these readings turn out for you. It's very important to know as a reader. So I'm open to any kind of feedback, by the way. So let's see. We're doing this from the Sunday to the Saturday. Like I said, the longest weekend or before the week begins. Taurus, if you're ready, let's go. Let's go. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. All right. Okay, this is going to be a very, very tricky week. So I need you to stay with me as we talk forward, because the idea here is to take out solutions, right? What I'm seeing, I'm seeing movement after confusion. I'm seeing endings here. I'm seeing a little bit of loss. I'm seeing a disconnection from a particular person. And all of this looks like it's work-based. Even if it's a connection, it's a work-based connection. So it has something to do with the work, with the life that you follow, Taurus. Very, very interesting. I think we should just jump in and see what everyday has for you. On the Sunday, you have the tree. This is so Taurus, by the way. Taurus is a fixed sign. And even though these are not tarot cards, but intuitively I'm picking up, this is the energy of a pure Taurus. Very fixed, made up their mind. If I'm not going to do about something, I'm not. If I'm sitting down, do not disturb me. So you're sitting solid and you're sitting wherever you are. I also want to say that do not rest or do not stay in a place for a very long time, because even though it's just one day, but it takes one day to build a habit, right? So you're showing that you're not moving on Sunday. Wherever you are planted, wherever you're seated, that's it. That's your place for the day. Do not disturb, Taurus. On the Monday, we have a woman here. There's a person. There's a person on your mind or person coming into your life on Monday. This person may not be bringing in the best possible news, or this person may be coming into your life where you're not in the best possible place. This person may also be coming to tell you, actually, it's time for you to move. I'm picking that very strongly. It's time for you to move. So a lady is of importance on Monday, Taurus. Very, very important. Because this person is pointing at you. This person is very, very... It makes me want to say that this person does care for you. Let me put it that way. However, it's a feminine energy. So I'm going to leave it as feminine energy. On the Tuesday, we've got clouds. Clouds is confusion. And I think this confusion is work-based. It's not about making a decision. It's actually about making a move. And the reason I feel, Taurus, you're not able to make a move is because wherever you are, you've been there for a very long time. For a lot of you, you've been there for 4 or 5 years. So it feels like that job shift, that how do I move? I've been doing this for 5 years and it feels very comfortable. How do I make that move? Is there an opportunity this week? I don't see an opportunity, but opportunities come when you're actually open to it. You start talking about it. You give it out to the universe that, guess what? I'm ready for new. So maybe that part needs to be... Still this week, you're showing the sense of comfort wherever you are. Until the time you're comfortable where you are, opportunities and doors do not show themselves. They are there, but they don't show themselves. On the Wednesday, we've got the fox. Now, this is the work. This is what you do. You're on this right bam, smack bam in the middle of the week. You're going to feel that, what am I doing? Where am I at? These questions about where you are. Am I in the right place? Am I doing the right thing? Should I have been at a different place? Should I have been at a different job? Maybe you're going to be sitting and having this whole, realization, or maybe not even realization, just that initial conversation with you assessing where you are at work. Have you got your promotion? Have you not got your promotion? Were you due for a promotion? Should you make the move? Should you ask? All of those things. I'm picking up a very strong HR manager or somebody in the office who talks about work one-to-one, that kind. On the Thursday, you've got the ship. Ship is movement. Ship is moving forward. Ship is literally moving from one place to another. Ship carries goods. It carries people. It carries movement. It's the depiction of movement. So very, very strong, this energy of moving, because obviously you're no longer a fan of where you were or where you still are, because you still are there. We have the tree and the ship. The tree and the ship is both being at one place and then this urge to move. So you have this urge to move. Then on the Friday, we've got the coffin. Coffin is ending. Coffin is a box. You want to move, but you're hitting a dead end this week. You want to move, but because I think this is the first initial stage. I feel so. I feel this is the first. You've not made it very active and loud in your own vibration that I'm ready to move. When we start something for the first time, it always hits a dead end. Why? Because you're doing it for the first time. When you do it over and over again, you get so good at it, the road starts to show itself, right? And the journey becomes easier and a path opens up. Then on the Saturday, we've got the mice. Mice is annoyance. So by the end of the week, and I want to say this, Taurus, with the best possible, towards Saturday, end of the week, you will realize that you've been too comfortable at a place and you should have grown. And I guess you're observing people around you. And maybe this is one of those weeks where the realization hits, and hopefully next week you start showing moves and then opportunities open up, and then, it's a process, right? But it's good that you yourself are seeing that wherever you are, it's become a little boring. And Taurus can do so much more, right? All right. If you have a question on your mind, Taurus, go ahead and ask. I'm going to let the angels answer it for you. Boom. Keep asking, keep asking, keep asking. The answer is arriving. Look, the angels are telling you, if you believe, there is something better in the near future. Bang on with your reading. It has to first start with you. This week, you're just showing comfort and realizing that, oh my gosh, I could be at so much better. I could be at so much different. So yes, it has to first start from you. If you believe there is something better in the near future, that's your message, Taurus. Easy, simple, and the angels have been in this reading with you all throughout. Love it. All right. Thank you. Moving on to... Hello, Gemini. I hope you're doing amazing wherever you're watching this reading from. Feel free to share what do you think about these readings and if they are helping you, guiding you. It's important for me to know as a reader, right? Okay, from the Sunday to the Saturday, 18th to the 24th, I'm guessing. Let's go. Let's see what your daily energies are like, and let's predict them for you. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, clearly, Gemini, this is one of those weeks where one thing ends and the other thing takes a massive start. Massive. But in order for the massive, one thing has to end. And you're aware of this. You're very, I think I'm speaking to a Gemini woman out here. And if it's a man, the man is thinking about a woman. Yes, a person, the presence of a person is very strong in this reading. There is also the presence of third party in this reading, another woman taking something from a particular woman and committing to making it a commitment, making it official, that kind of energy too. And ending something once and for all. Once and for all. Very, very important. Okay, Gemini, this just got very interesting. Let's see. On the Sunday, we've got the coffin number 8, if that is of significance. Coffin is the ending, absolute ending. Once you bury, you do not take it out. So on Sunday, you're closing boxes, sealing them, stamping them, burying them, or sending them, or disposing them, discarding them, however it resonates, but putting a finality, putting an ending, putting an absolute ending on Sunday. This is typically doing this so that you can take the next step. I'm also getting a house move, a house shift. You know, you pack your boxes so that you can now move to the next floor higher up. And wherever you're moving, it's a higher up than before. For a lot of you, you're going from ground floor to first floor, ground floor to like 16, 17 floors up. Now, interesting part here is on the Monday, we have the scythe. Scythe is a tool that digs. Clearly, on Sunday, something was buried. And on Monday, something is again brought out. Because this is so close to the coffin, I want to say on Monday, the same issue may be addressed one more time or another time, Gemini. It's too close. They're too close to each other. I'm not a fan of this combination, the coffin and the scythe. I would like scythe and the coffin to be there. That means you're digging and burying and then boom, it's done. But when it's this way, and in these cards, we read them exactly the way they show themselves. So I want to say that on Monday, whatever you did to seal, it's going to be opened one more time. Think of it this way, that you pack everything and you realize, oh shit, where did I keep this document? Oh my gosh, where is it? And then you have to open a box again, that kind of. So be mindful on Sunday that if you're putting things in boxes or if you're organizing, do it so that you don't have to do it again. That's Monday. Monday, something is going to be reopened one more time. Then on Tuesday, we've got the snake. Snake is what snake is. Snake is trouble. I think whatever you're reopening is bringing trouble. So the literal clue for you, Gemini, is in the first 3 days or in the first half, if you have buried, if you have finished, if you have done with something, do not reopen something. Because guess what happens when you reopen the past? The snake comes back one more time. I'm also feeling a lot of you will find snakes. Because it's so close to the kind of energy it is. And I think the issue here is possibly commitment. Possibly. Commitment could be an issue, how you want to be seen, whether you want to be seen committed or not. Maybe this is about somebody's commitment. I'm not just saying commitment towards marriage or a connection, but just general commitment towards life. Take it that way too. Now, in the middle of the week, Gemini, we have the lady. So maybe you're a lady that I'm talking to, or the person on your mind is a lady. Here's the thing, what the cards are showing me, that this lady or the person here is very committed. However, maybe the other energy is not as committed. One energy is very committed and wants growth. Vis-a-vis, there is another energy which has already been buried and it's come back again. That one has an issue staying committed. And this week is showing that very strongly. The person committed is the lady. The lady is very, very committed. In fact, this person here in the middle, Gemini, if it's you or you're meeting, they're very, very good for you. They're you're very good or they're very good, because they're very clear in their life of what it is that they want. Very, very good. The energies are impressive. However, what they're dealing with is another story. On the Thursday, you've got the ring. You may get a piece of jewelry. You may get recognition. A lot of you are realizing your worth. You may get an upgrade at job. You may get a promotion at job. You may be seen as a very, very valuable person on Thursday. Also, maybe if you have a ring, a favorite ring, maybe wear that and go. It feels like that. On Friday, you have the moon. Moon is the way you're seen. You're going to be, for a lot of you, maybe you were not committed before and now you're going to be seeing someone wearing a ring. That's also possible. From it's complicated, from single, maybe you'll be changing and upgrading your status to taken, married. Very, very likely. Because moon is the way you're seen. So you're now seen committed, you're now seen upgraded, now you're now seen of more worth and value, and in some cases you're also seen as someone who wears a ring. However, that resonates for you. On the Saturday, we've got the stork. Stork is basically the bringer of good news. So however you're starting this week and you're dealing with it, I think because you stay solid, Gemini, you stay committed, there is a growth, there is an upgrade, there's a massive rise, and people are seeing, in fact, you know it, but now people are actually seeing. People are seeing that you have now upgraded, you have now grown. So this is a very, very good week for you. The only thing here is, and I think you know it by now, that don't go digging those things that you've buried. No point. All right, Gemini, if you have a question on your mind, the card has literally bent its way so that it could come out for you. And then who am I to put it back inside? Okay. If you have a question in your mind, it says abundance. That's the first card that made its way for yourself, for you. Then we have no from the angels. Remember, this is about your question. And maybe because now is not the right time for whatever it is that you're asking, but then the angels say within the next few weeks. So abundance, no, not at this point of time. Within the next few weeks. That's the answer to your question, Gemini. It's quite a phenomenal week and there's quite a growth here. So I'm going to leave it at that. I hope the right people get the message at the right time. That is always the intention of this table. Moving on to hello, Cancer, and welcome. I hope you're doing amazing wherever you're watching this video from. And this is your Sunday to the Saturday daily predictions. Let's see what amazing stuff wants to come out for you. Cancer, 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 if you're ready, so am I. Let's go. 18th to the 24th, I guess. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Oh my gosh. It's quite an intense week, Cancer. Quite an intense week. My gosh. Stay with me. That's why we do this early on. It's almost like you're afraid of something ending, or you've come to the close, you're coming close to the ending of something. I can see two sides here, Cancer. I can see a particular place and I can see the other side, but they all lead to an ending, and I'm not so sure if this ending is a real ending or it's a construct of your mind. So let's see. On Sunday, and this starts from Sunday. Sunday is a pretty relaxed day, but Sunday, you've got a lot of things stressing you out because we've got the mice. And mice, when they come home, they are pests, right? When they come home, they start making us go like, oh my gosh. So, you're like checking your clogs and your pipes and your home. And it's a very shifty energy. Something has got you very shifty, let me say that. Nervous, thinking about something. And I think it is about an ending, close to ending something. On the Monday, you've got the cross. Now, this is the last card of the deck. It's not very often that you get it. I'm telling you, there is something here. Because there is also an ending, and we've also got the last card of this deck. So on Monday, something is ending. I mean, you're coming face to face with an ending, or you're having to realize this, okay, I'm actually picking up all good things must come to an end so that something else can begin. But that's the part I'm not getting. What I'm getting is all good things must come to an end on Monday. Then on the Tuesday, we've got the clouds, confusion. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday are actually pretty heavy for you, very heavy for you. Either there is something that's making you very nervous, and it feels like it's got to deal with the closing of something, the finishing of something, coming face to face with something. It's almost like you have to face somebody, something, or someone in order to get to the other side. It's different for different people, so I'm just reading the energies. On the Wednesday, you've got the Scythe, and I like the fact that the Scythe is after the confusion. You get a breather. On Wednesday, you'll get a breather, okay? Suddenly Wednesday, things are going to feel very light, and it's almost like a big load from your mind, from your head, from your shoulders has been cut. So I feel Wednesday, something here is going to be cut. However it resonates. Because it had to. It was adding a lot of, it was adding too much to you, Cancer. It wasn't doing anything good to you. For a lot of you, this might be a surgery week. This may be a medical intervention. On the Thursday, we've got the Clover, which is fantastic. Clover is good luck. Clover is beautiful energy. Clover is being at the right place at the right time. It is serendipity. It is... So, yeah, maybe whatever this happened, or whatever is being cut, or whatever is... if it was a medical intervention, it was for the better. You found out something at the right time and acted on it, and that's where you turned your luck. That kind of week. On the Friday, we've got the stars. There you go, After good luck, after Clover and finding stars, this is very positive. This is very, very positive. This is almost like you've taken care of something, and you can now, stars are many in the sky. Stars is the energy of making a wish, wishes come true, being, following your own star, being lucky. So I want to say, Cancer, this week you get saved. You really get saved, because our last card on the Saturday is the coffin. Coffin is the ending. And this is the ending of all the annoyance and trouble. It almost feels like this week you will come face to face. There is going to be confusion. You have to act on it early. The earlier you act, you can nip it in the bud. You can take care of it. Now, this could be a body condition. This could be health condition. This could be a person condition. But if you act fast, you can get rid of it, and you're going to be on the other side. All right. This was a very important message, by the way. It's messages like this is why I do readings, by the way. So if you have a question on your mind, Cancer, go for it. Think about it. Let the angels answer it for you. I am just going to happily deliver my best. So, boom. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Can I just take this one first? Because Cancer, that's what your entire reading is about. Take action, take action, take action. You have to take action on something before it increases. So the message from the angels is trust. Trust the situation, I guess. Know for whatever it is that you're asking and take action. Take action. If you take action, you can take care of this situation before it becomes massive, I guess, or bigger than it was supposed to be, Cancer. I sincerely hope the right people get the message, because this is one of those messages that needs to find its people. So share it with a Cancer if you would like. Moving on to Leo. Hello, Leo, and welcome. This is your... Actually, I was just checking if my bell is off or not, and I don't think it is. So, Leo, a bell if that is of significance. Okay, this is your Saturday, Sunday to the Saturday, 18th to 24th. Let's see what amazing messages want to come out for you, Leo. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Wow, we've got the sun. We have the sun underneath. Sun is Leo energy. Sun is fire energy. And I want to tell you, Leo, the cards on my table, by the way, effing phenomenal. What a beautiful, beautiful week. What a beautiful week. Lovely. I love what is in front of me, Leo. It looks like a very, very, very good week. It looks like... it looks money, it looks growth. Money, yes, money coming in through mail, through checks, through whatever ways you've seen. I see pets, I see another person, I see messages. Wow. Let's go, Leo. This looks like a super week for you. On the Sunday, we've got the stork. Stork is a good news. This is a good news about... It could be a good news about a pet. It could be you may be bringing a pet home. This could be a good news about a friend. This could be a good news about a female friend. It's being very, very specific here. So it could also be a good news about a friend that you know may be getting pregnant. That kind of news too. So yes, a good news on Sunday. What a way to start. What a way to start. Massive upgrade, massive growth. Friendships becoming deeper, more meaningful. Love that. On Monday, there is a lady. So Leo, the person on your mind may be a lady, or you may be a lady watching this. I want to say this, that this person has a very, very strong hold on you. You're thinking about someone very, very deeply. Very, very deeply. And this person is wealthy. This person is well settled. This person is financially independent. This person is a go-getter. She has a good set of friends, by the way. This person has their shit together, quite honestly. And this person is either you or this person is on your mind. I'm inclined to say this person is on your mind, by the way. This may also be a person that's been your friend for a very, very long time. Very, very long time. Like a decade, like that. I don't see something new here. So this person looks like they've been in your life for a very long time. On Tuesday, we've got money, and a lot of money, and more money is coming in. More money. More money is coming in. So Tuesday, actively, you're going to be sitting with your money. For a lot of you, you may be spending money. For a lot of you, you may be putting money aside. You may be putting it savings. It's just moving your own money within. Taking a good look and moving your own money. On Wednesday, right in the center of the reading, center of the week, we've got the Rider. This is the first card of Lenormand. And this is a message coming in, or a person with a message coming in. And it's so interesting, Leo, I have to say this. On Thursday, you have the message. So clearly this week, there is a very important message coming in. Your mail, your check all your possible sources of getting message, because it's either going to be hand delivered or it's going to come by post, but there is a very Wednesday, Thursday, there's a very important message that is coming. And it could also be a reply to something that you had sent a while back, by the way. And I want to say this, it's a message, it's coming in, and it's a good message. It's a very good message. A very good news is coming your way. And this message is about you're selected, you're in, you belong, you've been confirmed, you are, it's a message of confirmation. It's a message of confirmation. You are confirmed, by the way. This week, that's the message. You've been made permanent, you've got your tenure, things like that. On the Saturday, we've got the anchor. Anchor is something that's put down temporary, that's been put on hold. Like I said, the message confirms that you've been taken in. The person on your mind is also a part of your life. And anchors are like, support system. So this message is actually very important. And this message is going to, it's almost like on Friday, you're going to be like anchored, and you're going to be feeling like all these things that you've accomplished and being very grateful, very grateful. And then finally on Saturday, we've got the dog, which is very loyal, which is very committed, which is very supportive. So, either you're spending time with your pet, or you're spending it with friends who are very loyal, and you may be sharing this good news immediately with your friends. And then who knows, maybe Sunday you have a party. It's a good week, very good week. Confirmations on the table, selections on the table, money is there on the table. All right, Leo, if you have a question on your mind, let's go. We'll let the angels answer it for you. Take a deep breath and think of your question. Let's go. Okay, 1. Let's take this one. 2. Appropriate, very appropriate. And let's take this one. 3. So your message from the angel is, it's up to you. Don't stop in the near future. Whatever you're doing, you cannot afford to stop. The angels are saying, do not stop. It's up to you. Even though I don't see any decision making here this week, but whatever your question is, it is up to you whether you would like to go ahead or not. And timeline is in the near future. So it looks like a very beautiful week for you. Very positive. And who doesn't love money, right? Moving on to Virgo. Hello, Virgo, and welcome. I hope you're doing amazing wherever you're watching this reading from. And this is your daily predictions, Sunday all the way to Saturday, 18th to the 24th, I'm guessing. If you're ready, so am I, so are the cards. Let's see what amazing stuff wants to come out for you. Let's go. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Okay, there is a woman here, Virgo. There is a woman on Saturday. It's almost like you're starting with a burden and you're landing on a woman. Now, I don't know if this woman is helpful or if this woman is the burden. We'll see. We'll see. But there is a woman here in question. I'm also seeing that something has been taking forever. 5 to 10 to 20 years, if I may say so. Forever. There is an obstacle right there. Virgo, I think you're on a story with me, and that timeline continues. Your money is growing, but it's in a structure. It's locked. The money is not available to you at this point of time. Or maybe you are putting your money away for another day. But then why would that be an obstacle? See, there you go. Let's start, Virgo. Sunday, we've got the cross. This is the last card of the Lenormand. And this is towards the end. The cross is when you have no other way. You know, you have to face something. You just have to face it. Until you don't face it, you don't get peace. Simplest way I can tell you. Or how they say moksha, nirvana, that kind. So on Sunday, 36, card number 36 adds up to a 9. There is something that you just have to face. Maybe you've tried to not address it, but it's almost like you can't escape it. It's all around you. You have to face it. You just have to come face to face with this. It's a cross. Now on Monday we've got the stars, and stars are nighttime. Nighttime is of significance. Stars are also used as a navigational tool to move forward. Why do I feel on Monday you're going to be kind of checking these readings or talking to an astrologer or checking your stars? Because the cross with the stars for me is you've come into such deep end of something that now you look up and you ask the stars, or wishing very strongly, manifesting very strongly, praying very strongly. I'm also picking up Virgo because you've come at such deep end. Now you're open to any way. It's because stars are many, so limitless. Any way for this to settle down or solve. In your case, solve. Something here about solving, resolution towards something. So Monday, you've actually kept yourself open in every possible way. On Tuesday, emphasis on money. I want to say there's a lot of money. There's a lot. I mean, I can't put a number to it, Virgo. However, the same money, which is a lot, is also a problem. Why? Because it's locked up. Okay? It is locked up and it's far away. And you cannot, can I say this? That your money is an immovable property. Why do I say that? Because I have the fish and the mountain. So this money or your resource is an immovable property. So you have to convert it, right? And that's not easy. So the challenge here is your resources are not movable, and they have been like that for a very, very long time. And Wednesday you come face to face with this challenge, by the way. I think the reason why it's coming face to face is how can you convert this immovable into movable? That should be your priority. Or how do you break it? How do you not everything at one go? How do you kind of, bifurcate it? That's the word. Now on Thursday, we've got the Tower. Tower is an institution. Tower is an institution. Maybe you could approach an institution. And this is a tall institution, an institution of importance. An institution which has been there for a very long time. This is not those institutions which are just like 5 years, 4 years into the making. This has been a part of our system for a very long time. So this challenge could take you to a institution, money institution, therefore being a bank. Who knows, even the courthouse. So that's your Thursday. And I want to say that this has been going on for a very long time, Virgo. It's important. If the same energies come, there is something for you there to address. On the Friday, we've got the tree. The tree is, the tree is expansion, the tree is growth, the tree is amazing, but I want to say the tree is also immovable. So there's a lot of emphasis here of everything that you have, that you're building is immovable. You cannot move it. It's growing. Yes, it's growing. But at this point of time, and why it's come as a challenge is maybe you need money, right? And then we've got on Saturday the lady. The lady has popped up. Now this lady is, I don't know right now because it's the last card and I don't like to make assumptions from predictions. We will have to see another week, Virgo. But I do want to say that this lady knows about this. Either I'm talking to a lady or you've openly discussed this with someone. The lady knows this entire scenario, by the way. The lady knows you're at the absolute end. The lady knows your money is locked up. And the lady is almost like an audience and a viewer. So makes me want to say this is not you. Could this lady be of help? I'm not so sure yet. But the lady is very close to the tree. She's very close to the tower. Maybe she's someone who works at a bank or an institution. But she's far away from money too. So makes me want to say, and she's far away from the challenge too. So she's not the challenge or the money. She's just someone who works at these places, and she also seems stuck, by the way. So we'll have to wait and see for another reading. But that's the information I have for you this week. Okay, we'll go ahead and ask a question. We will let the angels answer for you. Bada boom, bada bing. 1, 2, and you can't make this thing up. I think all the angels are telling the same thing. Forgiveness, number 1. Somebody needs to forgive someone, by the way. Second one is no. And the third one is no, it's not the right time. So whatever, Virgo, right now, even this reading has not given us a complete answer, right? And I don't try to probe more and find more, because that is how energies are supposed to be. You cannot force energies. You've got to accept what comes, and you got to make it move. So whatever the situation is, you can try it a million ways. You will always arrive at no, because it's not the right time. And which is why divine timing comes into play. So that's what I have for you, Virgo, for this week. Stay with me. We also have the weekly readings ahead. So much can be done, by the way. All right, moving on to hello, yellow Libra. I hope you're doing amazing wherever you're watching this from. Do feel free to share in the comment box. What do you think about these readings? What do you think about these predictions? It's important for me to know as a reader. This is 18th to the 24th, Sunday to the Saturday. If you're ready, so are my cards. Let's go. Let's go. For Libra, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay. My gosh. It's quite a week, huh? Quite a week. On Sunday, should we go? Should we go? Libra? Let's go. On Sunday, because there's a lot happening here. If I start breaking it down, it's going to be a whole day. So let me do this. On Sunday, we've got the tree. Tree is beautiful. Tree is opulent. Tree has got everything. It's the source for food, shelter. However, the tree is where the tree is. The tree does not move. So are we being lazy on Sunday? Are we not moving? Are we really enjoying our Sunday? Ask yourself these questions, because that's the energy. When you have so much to give, the tree's got so much to give, but the tree cannot move. So there is no move on Sunday. And why it concerns me is because of the energies that surround it. Now, if this was good, I would tell you, go ahead, enjoy. But not this week, Libra. On Monday, we've got the mice. Mice is nervousness, stress, feeling out of order. Mice is also when mice actually come into your house and they make you very jumpy, very edgy. You don't know where to put your feet. You're like, what if a mouse goes right under my feet? So Monday, you're going to feel a little bit nervous. I'm also picking up the energy of people who make you uncomfortable. I don't know why, but I'm actually getting that. Because mice is an outsider energy, right? It's not people at home. It's something is making you uncomfortable, and it's coming from the outside. Nervousness because of strangers, stage fright, public speaking, addressing people outside your comfort zone, those kind of energies on Monday. On the Tuesday, we've got the garden. Garden is outside. Garden is outside your home. I love it. You've stepped outside. Go for a nice run. Go for a nice walk. Garden is also the digital world in today's day and age. So maybe you're doing something in the digital space. Maybe for a lot of you Libras, you're working from home. Your office setup is typically at home. And which is why you've been sitting longer than the hours that are needed. And you need to get out. Okay, you need to get out. You need to take out a time in the day or a time in the week where you are not on your table, not at your workstation, and you step out, because that's not only going to make you lazy, that's the beginning of all wrong things when it comes to health. Now, in the middle of the week, we've got the clouds. Clouds is confusion. Confused, you are confused. What are you confused about? This feels like a confusion at work. Whatever you're doing, work from home, there is a confusion. There is something that you're not finding a resolution to, and the confusion is just building. I think, Libra, you need to change your workplace. You need to just change, move, left, right, another room, another location. This week you need to make a move. All this zero movement is making you a little bit lackluster. And then, then you get all sorts of problems. So on the Thursday, we have the house. Maybe you guys are looking for a home. Maybe you guys are actually looking for a home with a view, a home that is possibly on the ground floor, not too high, closer to something, closer to a garden. Or you may be redoing your home so that it becomes a more pleasant place for you to work, since you're working from home, or your office is at, or your, the distance from work to home. Home is of importance. Again, I'm telling you, I see you a lot at home this week. On the Friday, Libra, we've got the clover. Clover is stepping out. Clover is serendipity. Clover is being at the right place at the right time. It seems like on Friday, after so much of being enclosed, you're stepping out. And you only find miracles when you step out of your comfort zone, metaphorically, and out of your home, literally. So it's important. If you want to see luck, you will have to step out. Do something differently. Color green may be significant. You may find something on the road. You may find something out of the ordinary. On Saturday, we've got the mountain. Now, I want to address this. Libra, we're starting with the tree and we are ending with the mountain. They are both heights. They are both immovable. They're both starting and being stuck. It's like hitting a rock, hitting a mountain again and again. So this week is one of those weeks where you have to make some shifts. You have to make some move. You have to address some things. You have to do something differently. You have to bring in something, I'm not saying new, but just differently. Something differently, very, very important. Same ways you're hitting a dead end, a rock. Okay, if you have a question on your mind, Libra, we'll let the angels answer that for you. A question on your mind. Let's go. Okay. I'm actually not surprised to see that. It's quite bang on with your reading. Okay, the angels want to tell you. Can I say this one first, please? Because this is precisely what I've been trying to tell you, reading for you. It says take action. Stop staying where you are. Please take action. Please move. Please move, Libra. This week, action. And we've got the horse here. We are in the ear of the horse, by the way. For all those people who will make the move, they will see what they intend to see, right? We've got compromise. It feels like this is very much your energy. The angel is also holding a beam balance, which is your justice energy in the tarot. So compromise, negotiate, come to an equal ground. I think this is regarding the work from home, whatever you're doing, or the strangers that you're meeting. Compromise. We've got a compromise, we've got a yes, and we've got take action. So something works in your favor, Libra, this week. Especially on Friday, it works in your favor because compromise, negotiate, yes, and you take action. That's what I have for you. And I hope The right people get the message at the right time. That is always the intention. I think my foot is asleep. I don't know why I said that. I'm just going to adjust my leg because we don't want anybody sleeping here. Okay. We're moving on to Scorpio. Hello, Scorpio, and welcome. I hope you're doing great wherever you're watching this video from. The intention is to get you messages in advance so that obviously you can use them for your highest good. This is, I guess, 18th to the 24th, Sunday to Saturday. If you are ready, so are my cards. Let's go. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh my gosh, this is a good reading. This is a good week. These are good energies on the table. How they pan out for you. So it's going to be different for different people, right? It's a general reading, but the energies on the table are chef's kiss. They're that good. I see a person here. I see commitment here. I see having to make a decision. I see a proposal. I do see a proposal. I hope I don't ruin it for someone, but I do see a proposal here. On the Sunday, we've got the ring, something of value, something of worth, a proposal, a ring. It's almost like a plan that is being formulated this week. There's a ring right there. Committing to, I'm also picking up committing to something this week, and you're going to see it happen all the way through, at least for this week. If you do it a little further, fantastic. They say it takes 21 days to make a habit permanent. So, I mean, the choice is yours. On the Monday, we've got the garden. Garden is beautiful. Garden is, look at that, a ring in the garden. What are you doing, Scorpio? Garden is digital social media in today's world, today's day and age of technology. Garden is also typically a garden. A lot of you may be going to a garden on a Monday. That's odd. So makes me want to say you're actually, your work is an online-based work. And you like what you do. You really like what you do. For a lot of you on Monday, you'll also stumble upon something. You'll stumble upon possibly a person that you've not met for a long time. That could be one thing. A strong connection, networking connection that could be of use to you in the work that you are. All of this happens on Monday. The energies are available. Then on Tuesday, we've got the crossroads. You have a decision here to make. It almost feels like you found something, okay? And now whatever you found on Monday through social media, through internet, through this grapevine, rumors, however it's come to you, you have now got a decision to make. Should I go this way, that way? Should I keep this person? Should I not keep this person? Should I hire this person? Should I not hire this person? So it's a very important and it's a very solid decision, and it involves a person. It does involve a person. So Tuesday, you have to make a decision. Now right there in the middle of this week, we've got a man. Either this is you, Scorpio, or you have a person on your mind, typically a man. You have a person on your mind, a very important person. This person has been around for a long time, say 5 years. This person is tall, this person is valuable, this person is well-built. This person is very resourceful, very, very resourceful. This person has massive contacts, massive contacts. This is the kind of person that can get you entry anywhere, can get work done like that. On Wednesday. So it's almost like you've got a decision, you're stuck somewhere, you reach out to this person. If this person is not you, you reach out and then this person gives you so many more options. Wednesday, this person. On Friday, we've got the tree. Tree is kind of, it's not too much. It's on that day, I see you kind of gathering yourself, looking at everything that you have. If this is a work related, this is also you reaching out to a lot of people. But by staying at one place. You're not making any big moves. A tree does not move. A tree is of a lot of value, but a tree does not move. This energy does not move. So wherever you are, maybe at home, or I don't think you're at home. I want to say you're not at home. I don't know. I'm not picking up this is home. I think you're away from home. And wherever you are planted, wherever you are that day, you are kind of, calling a lot of people. Also, you're making sure that people see you. So maybe you're posting a lot. You're making sure that people see you. You're noticeable. That is the agenda for Thursday. On Friday, we have the clover. And this is where kind of things turn into your favor on Friday. On Friday, there is good luck, there is fortune, there is serendipity, there is, being at the right place at the right time. And this entire week, you've had some decision to make. And it involves networking, it involves bringing in people, it involves something of value and worth, it involves even proposal. And Friday seems to be a very, very good day for you to kind of seal it. And then on Saturday, very relaxed, very breezy, very easy. We have the stars. Stars is all your wishes coming true, things lining up, feeling very, very good. I think on Saturday you're going to sleep beautifully because you accomplished everything that you had to in this week, and you did it very well. So it looks like a luxury night or a staycation at a hotel or a spa, and you've spent big bucks on it. Interesting, very, very interesting. Let me know how this turns out for you, Scorpio. Okay, if you have a question on your mind, Scorps, let's go. Let the angels answer it for you. I'm just going to be the messenger. 1. Okay, this is so bang on with your reading, by the way. So bang on. 2. And 3. Okay. Scorpio, the first one is ask for help from others. That's this week you are networking, you are branching, you are looking at finding as many people who are good at what they do so that you can get an opening for yourself. So ask help from others. Unlikely, not the right time. So for whatever it is that you're asking, why is it unlikely? Because this week may not be the right time. Maybe all of that happens next week. If you play your cards right this week, if you ask for help, if you connect, if you network, I told you, sky's the limit. Too many stars. We're ending on a very, very positive note. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope the right people get the message at the right time. Moving on to Sagittarius. Hello, Sagittarius. I hope you're doing amazing wherever you're watching this reading from. Do let me know, how these readings work out for you, pan out in your life. It would be nice to hear it as a reader. And this is from 18th to the 24th, Sunday to Saturday, daily predictions. Let's go, Sag. Messages in advance so that you can take advantage. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Whoa. Nice week, ending on a very, very high note. Very, very high note. Looking very, very delicious, if I may say so, Sag. I think all fire signs have had a very good. You're the last one, but Leo, Aries, and you, all of you have had amazing reading this week. And there is something here with the fire element. Let's go. Let's see. On the Sunday, you've got the home. You may be sitting at home. You may be relaxing at home. You may be doing your home, redoing your home, decorating your home, cleaning up your home, organizing your home. I'm getting that a lot. Because it's nice when you have Sundays and then you get the home energy. It's perfect. It's perfect. So you're doing the right thing. You're aligned. There is no stress here. There's no chaos. There's no confusion. Everything is good. Everything is just fine. On Monday, we've got the whip. Whip is something that goes back and forth and hurts. It feels more like a physical activity. Maybe one day you guys are hitting the gym. You're going to the gym, or You're going for Pilates or something. It's a brand new regime that you've brought into your life and it makes you fit and it makes you active. That's the kind of energy that I'm picking up. Very active, going for a run. And a whip has pain associated, which is why I think it's that kind of a physical activity where you work out, you get the pain, but you also enjoy the process, because all cards, all energies are amazing. Then on Tuesday, we've got the lady, Sag. So maybe you are the person, or if you're not the person, then you're thinking about a woman, and the woman is abundant, the woman is resourceful, the woman has possibly a child, the woman is also very, by the way, physically fit. So if this is not you, then you're thinking about this person. The person also brings in new messages. The person is very, very, whatever. This person on your mind, Sag, they're very, very, they're good for you. They're good. Or you're meeting this person. So whoever you're meeting this week, they're really, really good. It's almost like you're meant to meet them on the Tuesday. On the Wednesday, right there in the middle, we've got fishes. Fishes is your money, your resources. We're looking at new money. We're looking at small money. We're looking at news coming in about money. We're looking at ways to grow money. We're also looking at you removing money so that you can either buy a house or do up your house or decorate your home. Yes, we are. All of that in the middle of the week. On the Thursday, we have the Rider. This is the first card of Lenormand, and this is a news coming in. Okay, this is somebody bringing in news, or somebody delivering a news, a package. Simplest thing like a delivery coming on Thursday. Is it a big news? No. Is it an important news? Maybe yes. Whatever it is, it's small. It's small, it's new, it's fresh. Even if it's money, it's not a very big amount of money. It's a small amount of money, but yes. Something is coming towards your way. Anything coming is good, right? Receiving is always amazing. So stay in the receiving mode on Thursday. On Friday, we've got the child. Child is your inner child. Child is a kid-like energy, or it's your child. I do see a person and a child, so there could be a single parent here. Or there could be a play date here this week. Or there could be, I don't know why, but I'm also, so I'm going to put it out there because it's a general reading. I'm also picking up news about adoption. Good news about adoption. Something that has been going on for a while. So putting it out there for Sag. And finally, on the Saturday, we have the Sun. On the Saturday, we have the Sun. So your Saturday is like a Saturday, Sunday. It's a good day. It's bright, it's cheerful. You may be painting your homes to a yellow color. Yep, yellow seems very significant. But your Saturday is ending on a very high note this week. Feeling very good, feeling very, maybe it's the physical activity, maybe it's the way this week has been going on. Maybe it's the coming of, bless me. Sorry for that, but yeah. Blessings coming this way, but it just feels that the culmination of this week is so good, Sag, so good. Really, really positive, really. All right, if you have a question on your mind, we're going to let the angels answer it for you, Sag. Let's see what the angels have. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3. What have we got here? We've got the situation will improve. Yes, within the next few months. This situation will improve. Yes, and within the next few months. That is such a beautiful piece of news. Your entire week has been a beautiful piece of news. I hope the right Sagittarius get the message at the right time then. Now, that's the only intention left. Do share it with your Sagittarius friends so that more people get, right? Moving on to Capricorn. Hello, Capricorn. I hope you're doing amazing. And wherever you're watching this from, do let me know how these readings pan out for you. I mean, you'll only come to know by the end of the week, but yeah, do come back. Do come back and let me know. It'll be good as a reader. So, okay, this is, look. For some reason, this card, the book, which is something is hidden, is popping again and again, even though I'm trying to put it back for you. So let me actively shuffle. What is hidden, Capricorn? What is hidden at this point of time? Okay, if you're ready, so are my cards. Let's see. Sunday to the Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay. Wow, those are some really, really strong cards there. Okay, Capricorn, brace yourself. By the end of this week, you do have a choice to make. You do have a choice to make. Let's go. Let's do this together. On the Sunday, we have the ship. Ship is movement. It feels like you're not going to be at home on Sunday. You're going to be moving around. You're getting your jobs done. And I'm not picking this up as a vacation. I'm not picking this up as a trip. I'll tell you why. But it just feels like on Sunday, there is a lot of movement. If you are not going to be moving, you're going to be regretting it. You better move and get things organized as early as you can. Okay, check your vehicles. Get your vehicles checked. Give them for servicing. Because something may pop up later on and that's an expense you don't want to come face to face with. On the Monday, we've got the mice. Mice is nervousness. Mice is strangers. Mice is outsiders. Mice is the energy. It's an unwanted energy. There is an unwanted energy on Monday. And this unwanted energy is almost, I want to tell you, the last thing that you've got to really face. Because it's something that you're ignoring. You're not coming face to face with. You're not coming face to face with. The sooner you do this, Capricorn, you'll release yourself from something. This energy it's almost like you take care of it, but then you keep it aside for a while. See, it's going to be different for different people. I'm going to put it out there so, you can get to know what we're talking about. It's something that you need to face. I mean, you don't have a choice left anymore. Let me put it that way. It's something that you put on hold and then you come back to it, let's say after 3 to 5 to 6 months. Don't do that because when it surfaces again, it's going to be bigger. So, yep. On Monday, you've got something. And that's why I told you, I don't feel that the ship is something to do with traveling or a happy sort of a movement. This is a movement where you are, think about it. If you're that, you get a call that, guess what, we've got pests in our office on a Sunday. You're not going to say it's a Sunday, I'm not coming, right? You're going to take your car and head out on a Sunday and get it fixed in your office. That kind of an energy. Some things, it doesn't matter whether it's a Saturday, Sunday, weekend or a public holiday. They have to be addressed. They have to be addressed. That kind of an energy on Monday. On Tuesday, you've got the anchor. Anchor is temporary. So putting something on hold temporary. And I think that's what you're doing again. Are you? Are you taking care of this problem temporarily so that it does not bother you? But don't do that because it's going to come up again. So you may want to have a finalized solution to this problem. Well, I mean, are you going to just leave the windows open and be like, these mice are going to go out and I'll be fine? What if you come back and you realize your entire office is ransacked, stolen, things like that? A better solution. On Wednesday, you're coming up with, on Tuesday, you're coming up with a solution, but I think it's not a good solution. It's a temporary solution. You may want to look at permanent solutions, Capricorn. Temporaries are only going to take you so far, and they're also a cost. On the Wednesday, right there in the middle of the week, we've got the tower. Tower is a structure. Tower is a building. Can I say this? The building is now become... Look how I'm getting it, Capricorn. Whatever you're holding temporarily is increasing, okay? It's a structure, it's at a height. But it's also becoming a problem for you. It is now becoming a problem for you. You've got the mice and the snake both in one reading. These are both outsider energies. You don't find a mice and a snake in the house. They come from the outside. And when they come from the outside, they bring in problem, they bring in trouble. So because the snake is so close to the tower, the snake is bringing in. I'm also picking up with the snake, Capricorn, for you. Evil eye, dark energy, negative energies, naysayers, haters, all of that. So on the Thursday, yeah, you're going to find yourself around a lot of snakes. A lot of snakes, a lot of haters, a lot of snakes and a tower and snakes. A building that is inviting trouble, a building that is inviting hate, a building that is a structure, a tall structure that is inviting hate, however that resonates. The tower, the structure could very well be a person, could be you also. You know, you're a tall person maybe. On the Friday, we've got the cross. This is the cross. I mean, look, you can do whatever. I see you trying to take shortcuts. I see you trying to do things. But on Friday, it's going to hit you very, very hard. Very, very hard. Which is why on Saturday, you're now actively going to be thinking of, now you have a decision. I don't know what, but now on Saturday, you're going to be split and you're going to be, should I do this? Which makes me say, do you want to do this whole cycle again? Or do you want to do something brand new? Now, what's brand new is going to be next week, Capricorn, because obviously I'm doing till here. And some things should be meant to unfold in its own timing. Too much information is also dangerous. But I do see that, you know, you got to make a move starting Sunday. If you sit, it's not going to do any good to you. So this is an important week. Let's just put all fluff stuff aside and say, address it the way it is. It's an important week. Capricorn, if you have a question on your mind, let's go. Let's let the angels answer it for you. I'm just the messenger here. Okay, 1. I'm not surprised to see that card. I'm not surprised. 2. Still not surprised. Bang on with your reading, Capricorn. Bang on. And whatever question you're asking, the answer is compromise. Unlikely at this moment. Maybe in the near future. Compromise. Unlikely in the near future. That is literally what your entire reading is. I hope the right people get the message at the right time. Very important. When you know something in advance, as much as you're supposed to know about it, you can make moves. We all can. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Thank you so much. Moving on to Aquarius. Hello, Aquarius, and welcome. This is your reading, daily prediction, 18th to the 24th, Sunday to Saturday. Wherever you're watching from, I hope you're doing amazing. Feel free to share whatever it is that you want. What kind of readings do you want to watch? What do you want to know more? It will be always helpful to me as a reader. Let's go, Aquarius. Sunday to the Saturday. If you're ready, so are my cards. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Oh my gosh. Look, we have the sun underneath. Not that it matters in Lenormand, but I saw it, so I'm sharing it with you, Aqua. What a phenomenal week. I mean, it's just so beautiful. This is definitely about something that you've been doing for a long time, Aqua. It is work-based. And, you know, you're falling in love with the work that you do. It has something to do with communication. And it has something to do with growth. It has something to do with, I want to say this, Aqua, the growth is not showing itself in the 3D. But there is a lot of growth here in the 5D and the 7D. 7D for sure. And I'll tell you why. Stay with me, Aqua. On the Sunday, we've got the tower. Tower is a structure. Tower is a building. Tower is something that you've been doing for a very long time. Maybe I'm talking to YouTubers, content creators, influencers, people on social media. Number 19 comes down to 10, comes down to 1, if that is of significance. So yes, or you're sitting on a very, very tall structure, or you have a very tall structure on your mind. Time is of importance. Time is of significance. On the Monday, we've got the Fox. Fox is the work card, the work energy, the survivor, the doer, the go-getter, the chaser. And I love that the Fox is surrounded with beautiful energy. The Fox on its own is quite deceptive, quite a trickster. Will get its work done, whatever ways. But the Fox is surrounded with the lilies, which is your energy on Tuesday. So work, and then on the Tuesday we've got lilies. Lilies is peace, it's positivity. For a lot of you, you're making peace with what you're doing. For a lot of you, you're doing something that you want to do for longevity, for a longer time, to make an impact, but in a very peaceful way, like very cool, very chill. Something is shifted here, Aqua. Something is shifted. There's a lot of love, there's a lot of peace, there's a lot of harmony. But smack down in the middle, we also have another animal. Look, we've got the Fox. You show on Monday that, your survival skills, you're a hustler, you're doing this thing. But smack down in Wednesday, right there in the center, you've got the bear. Bear is big, intimidating, powerful energy. It's almost like you're switching on and switching off between the Fox, which is the survival mode energy, to that of, okay, I know who I am. I know my worth. I know my power. And I think that is what you truly are. There are two energies here, Aqua, I'm picking up for you this week. One that you love, which is the big, bossy, dominating, intimidating one. But that is the one that, you love and you really love. And there is this other one, which is this, very fox-like, very survival mode. And that you're making peace with. When these two energies meet, boom. A very, very powerful version of you is being born. So on Wednesday, we've got the bear, big, badass, boss mama, boss daddy, recognizing your power, your worth, genuinely just feeling all day, that day, you're going to be feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm an Aquarius. It's that energy. I don't need to worry about anything. You know why? Because I'm Aquarius, that kind of energy. On the Thursday, we've got the heart. Maybe you have a person on your mind. Maybe you do. Or you've got love. A heart with the wings, maybe love is in the air. Or maybe you're simply in that space this entire week of peace, love. Nobody comes and disturbs that. It's nice. But love is there strongly on Thursday. On the Friday, we've got birds. This is, come on, two people. Possibly talking over text, having lovey-dovey conversations. This is conversations, texting. And like the good kind, like, it's been so long, I love you. Like the basics, I love you. That kind of an energy on Friday. Two people, conversations. And even if this is not people in love, but this is that kind of conversation that soothes the heart and the mind and the soul. So good, Aqua, so good. What a week this is for you. And then right there, towards the Saturday, we've got the stars. Look, stars is your power card in the tarot. Even though these are not similar, but come on, it's nice to enjoy having the feeling of stars. And then this is 16, stars is 17, this is 16, and it adds up to a number 7. This is why I said that, Aqua, you may not see it in the 3D, but everything that you're manifesting, stacking, ordering, putting up in your life, you will definitely feel the hit of it by Saturday in your 7D. Absolute higher consciousness. And then it's a matter of time that it drops down. So beautiful, phenomenal, limitless. This week is limitless. The more you give, the more you get. The more you fall in love with something, the more it magnifies, amplifies. So enjoy this week. I want to say, Aqua, enjoy this week thoroughly. If you have a question on your mind, let the angels answer it for you. We've got, how beautiful is that? We just said that word, right? Okay. And, okay. I did take out perfect timing, but it went back inside, Aqua. Sorry for that. But the angels want to tell you peaceful resolutions. I mean, this entire week is about peace for you. Peaceful resolution. There is something better. Please understand, it's still in the 7D. Allow it time. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And within the next few weeks, Aquarius, peaceful resolution. There is something better within the next few weeks. So angels are very, very direct. They're going to tell you the way they want to tell you. That's what I have for you. And I hope the right people get the message at the right time. That is always the intention of this table. Moving on to, hello Pisces and welcome. This is your daily prediction. Sunday to Saturday, 18th to 24th. I hope you're doing amazing wherever you're watching this from. I'm sending you love in advance and also sharing the messages with you in advance so that you can make the week the best that you can, right? Let's go. If you're ready, so are my cards. Pisces, let's do this together. Sunday, whoa. Let's flip that to Saturday. Just want to put it out there. Coffin did show itself, card number 8, but I put it back again and shuffled it for you. So 8 went away. We're starting with the 9, okay? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, the coffin has come back into your reading. It has. You saw me shuffle, but it came back. You know, they say if something's meant for you, it'll find you regardless. What does this week look like for Pisces? Clearly, it looks amazing. There's a gift here. There's a home here. There's a ring here, there's growth here, there's expansion here. Some things are being put to rest. I think rumors or gossips are being put to rest. We could also put it that way. So Pisces, let's go. Because you're starting Sunday beautiful. You're starting Sunday with the number 9. And this comes after the coffin. This is bouquet. This is congratulations. This is good news. This is flowers. Clearly, you've done something worthy, or you're sending out flowers to someone. It's almost like you're going for a housewarming, congratulating somebody on a brand new home. That kind of energy too. But Sunday, flowers, good day. It's a good day. It's a really good day. You may be organizing, you may be redoing your own home, your own space. Feeling fresh, feeling very collected, very calm. I like that energy for Sunday. It's really, really good. Really, really good. And maybe you've just done something that deserves congratulations. So congratulations to you, Pisces. On Monday, we've got 32, which is moon. Moon is how the world sees you. And this is on a Monday. So you may have actually done something at workplace that you're being recognized, rewarded for. And that's why people are calling you on Sunday and maybe saying that, hey, congratulations, you did it. Some sort of milestone, some sort of thing at work that deserves appreciation. So appreciation, compliments, Sunday, Monday. Monday also, you know, it's almost like you're checking your profile, you're updating your profile, your status, your resume, all those things. Very work kind of thing. On the Tuesday, we've got the stork. Stork is more good news. In the first half of the week, only you're kind of doing a very good job. This is the good news. This is upgrade. This is promotion. It's almost like there's a lot of upgrade, promotion, growth, gifts, all of that in the first half of the week. Very good. Very, very good. I mean, Tuesday's stork is all about good news, promotion, migration, moving. Maybe moving in with someone, who knows. Then on the Wednesday, we've got the ring. Ring is jewelry. Ring is commitment. Ring is a proposal. Ring is value, worth, MRP, something very highly priced, something of value. So different for different people, but Wednesday is going to be one of those days which is going to be of a lot of value and worth to you. Whether you're purchasing a ring, whether you are, kind of, I'm getting a blue tick for a lot of reasons, like a blue tick. I'm getting like a band, a band. Even those bands which you wear on your hand, which have those, steps and heart and things like those, that kind too. Then on the Thursday, we've got the coffin. This is what kept popping out in the beginning, but we've started the week with 9. So this coffin here, this ending here feels like putting to rest. You're putting something to rest. This is not the ending. This just puts it almost like you've made something. There's a word for it. Hang on. You've declared something to the public, so you can put those people, the rumors and the naysayers, something like that, to rest. Because you've officially declared, you've declared something, right? You've declared something. So the gossips and the rumors can now rest. Also, maybe on Thursday, you may be taking a time out. You may be, sorry to say, if you're visiting somebody at a funeral place or a home, that could also be one of the cases. Rare, but yeah, maybe. Then on Friday, we've got the birds, and these birds are flying, okay? They are spreading rumors, they are spreading information, they are spreading all sorts of things. So sometimes you can put the best possible news to rest, and you may think your job is done, but information travels, news travels, and, people will still talk. I always say this, don't try to change the world, try to change yourself, and your world changes. But this is that classic energy where, you may have thought you've done everything right and you've put things to rest, but people will still talk. So this feels like rumors and gossips and all those things. Try your best to stay away from this kind of energy, because you're doing fine, absolutely fine. On the Saturday, we've got home, house. Maybe you're getting information about a house. Maybe you have news about a home. Maybe you're sitting at home. Maybe you're relaxing at home. Maybe this is that house that, you're, how do you say, the housewarming that I was talking about. So all in all, this week looks really good for you, Pisces. It's very well structured. I just feel that there is information around here flying left, right, and center. But it's also that you're making something official, as something is making itself official for you this week. Whether it's work, whether it's person, whether it's job, whether it's home, something is being made official so that the rumors can rest. All right, Pisces, if you have a question on your mind, go ahead and ask. We'll let the angels answer it for you. Okay, 1. I love this because this is so bang on with your reading. Okay. And finally, Pisces, we've got, nice. We've got the first one says communicate clearly. How many times have I said rumors and gossips in your reading? So communicate clearly this week, whatever it is, whatever you're declaring, whatever you're putting it out there, make sure you communicate clearly. We've got choose a new direction. Communicate clearly, choose a new direction. And this should make you very happy, Pisces. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. It does not get better than this. Beautiful reading, beautiful messages from the angels. That's what I have for you. That's what I have for all my signs. Like always, I had super fun doing this reading. And like always, I hope the right people get the message at the right time. Tomorrow, did I say tomorrow? I'm sorry. I meant your weeklies are going to be out soon. Do have a look at that. I will see you in your next reading. Till then, peace out.